Hey guys, what is going on? RedMaster here, and welcome back to an episode of Cards and Castles Ranked with Red, where today we are continuing the Red Zoo. We are currently 4-1 with the deck as of last video. You guys saw that, those matches. But today we're here to finish it, so not sure where it will place. We are currently down a match, so maybe that will impact the rankings. Not super sure, but let's go ahead and get into our first matchup, which is match number 6 in total. Right now, let's just jump into it. Let's just go, man. I'm speaking too much. Match number 1. Alright, so here we go. We got Manicore, we got Darkbender. We can get the Blue Firebolt, or we can keep the Blue Firebolt, I should say. We can get the other two cards out of there. I got Wizard, I've got Blacksmith, and I've got Centaur. Okay. I don't think that's honestly worth it. Yeah, it's a Lumberjack, so what? It's gonna get him draw anyway. Alright, Dragon's gonna be what we're up against, it looks like. Okay, interesting. I'll use a Blacksmith to just simply get rid of Lumberjack. He didn't have the hard removal to finish off the Blacksmith anyway. So we can take a little bit of damage there, no big deal. Ice Dragon will be the follow-up card, however, I think that's probably another card that we can kind of just let come in. I don't think we're going to have issue with that, so we'll just do that. We'll do the Wizard, set up for a Ice Drake kill, hopefully, and then maybe next turn we can actually push out a Rat King's Little. There's a lunging attack, which, okay, he gets rid of the Wizard. Honestly, though, I don't think... Oh, fantastic. What I was gonna say was I honestly didn't think that was a very strong use of the lunging attack, due to the fact that now, because lunging attack also permits you first strike, remember, so he wasn't going to get any retaliation anyway, so, I mean, I guess Wizard is still a big threat no matter how you look at it, but, still. Alright, that's going to give us a clean Blue Firebolt kill right there. We're not going to let that power up in any capacity, and we're going to push a lot of these rats down our opponent's face right now, maybe get a couple Dragon Temple kills. So it looks like this deck is more of a first strike, maybe Dragon combination there. Alright, there is a little bit of a smacky smack from a couple of dragons here, which is fine. I think we're going to take it like this. We'll do that. Centaur comes down. Centaur chops down one of those temples. We get rid of one of the drakes, and we end the turn there. Maybe if we can keep the Centaur alive, we can chip down the other one, because this Faithful Drake has to maybe trade into the rat. Although I don't think Centaur's going to live long enough, right? Yeah, no, it's a Stone Drake. Unfortunate. Well, that is the way things go, of course. I think we can safely play a Beastmaster. Because, again, the guy's not running hard removal, so playing it like... I mean, he might have a Lightning Blade, which might get a little extra chip damage and make us even in terms of castle health, but that would be a waste of the Lightning Blade, I think. Unless maybe Drake's going to run up. I don't think Drake can reach... No, he can't reach from there without a move and buff. Although we did see he got lunging attacks stored in the deck, so who knows. There looks to be a clean trade there, though, so... Fair enough. What can we do, though, moving forward? Ooh, I don't like that. Let's get... Oof. Let's get the Centaur Bestial Rage down, in which we're just going to do this, right? Bop. Bop. This is probably... Okay, Aijitsu. Not the card I was thinking of directly, but still going to be fine there, I guess. And then we might be able to do this, I think. Maybe tempt him closer with a little bit of Darkbender, see if he has the movement buff to take it out. The Centaur here is a bit of a decent threat to his face. Of course, if that chips away any longer, he's going to be in a bit of trouble. We are down to 2 cards, though, so we do have to be careful about how we go about using their resources. I don't think we're going to be in trouble, though. He might... The big thing in this deck... Okay, well, there goes the Stone Drake. But the big thing that might come out of this deck, he might be carrying a Woten. We're not sure. There's another Stone Drake from our opponent. Fantastic. And yet another trap. Equally don't like that. This could be an Aijutsu, right? If it's Aijutsu, it's fine. Yeah, alright, it's Aijutsu. No big deal. Let's put Mordok on the defense for now. I want to hold off the Fenrir maybe till we get like some good rampage value. I'm fine with trading the Mordok there. It's no big deal. We still have the Darkbender as well, so hopefully that can do us a little bit of good. Although I don't want to really move Darkbender up when Stone Drake is out. The fast is a big impact on how I want to move Darkbender around. Alright, so there goes a trade there. Horseman does not hit the right target that I wanted it to, which is okay. It happens. There's going to be a Faithful Drake, so we might actually be able to get some good value here. Metal. Yarum. Alright, yeah, we're actually able to get a little bit of decent value out of this, and by that, I'm kind of referring to us just doing a little bit of Dragon's Fire and a little bit of that. And then we move the Morthland's Wolf up just for a little extra oomph, and then place down the Fenrir so that way Fenrir can actually make use of the Wolf's last will here. And we're actually down to the nitty-gritty, and by that I kind of just mean we're each rocking with maybe like 1 card apiece here. So there is... Actually, we can get a lot more use out of this Wolf, because we can do this, right? And then we can also set up for a Castle Strike. Wolf hits there. Spiny gets a little bit of an extra buff here. We hit Castle. We move Darkbender down here in case maybe both of these units get taken out. We'll sub Darkbender for a clean castle kill, and that should end the game. I don't think he's got anything left. Mordok, okay. A little bit left in the tank there, maybe. There is a Banshee. Banshee, I don't think is going to be able to do anything spell-wise. We got Nimble Retreat. I mean, units can't attack then. He's only got Faithful Drake. So, yeah, that is going to be the end of the game, it looks like. Strong start from where we last left off, hitting the record at 5-1 now, I believe. And then we're just going to end it off with the Fenrir. Okay, he's going to surrender. It doesn't let me finish off the... let me get that final kill. No big deal. We can move into our next matchup. Match number 7, technically. Match number 2 for the video. Coming up right now. Alright, and for our next match, we are going up against another Warlock Crusader, I believe that is. But all of our cards are expensive as shit, so let's go ahead and cycle that. Wolf, not really a bad pickup. I mean, that'll give us something to utilize, I believe. And then... Alright, well, actually going to throw the Wolf out. I thought we were going to use the Fear, but I guess not. Which is all good and dandy. I'll put that over there. Ugh. Important stuff. Time of the year it gets busy, so it is what it is, though. I'm thinking, what could we do? We could use the Bestial Rage, but that'd be a weird... ooh. You know what? I know a lot of you are probably going to critique me for this play, but it works. Because we do Northland's Wolf here. We get a little bit of power on it to take out the altar, and that basically puts our opponent back at square one. He doesn't get a zombie to use. He wasted the Metal of Bravery to get that out, and things looking good for us. Chaotic Storm, and hell, we even survived the Chaotic Burst. So that's also a plus, because now we can also do... a lot. You know what? No. I put down another Northland's Wolf, right, to synergize with the current wolf that's on the board. Because when that wolf dies in the back, this one gets the same power that one had from the Bestial Rage. And of course, from there we can also do Armory. Why did you hit that one? Why does things... Why, game? Alright, you know what? We'll just do a Rat King then. It's gonna be like that, we'll just do that. We'll just do that then. It's fine. Am I mad? A little bit, because that was some good beast synergy that we just had on the board. And there goes all my rats, because Flamestorm, Pog. Yeah, that kind of big sucked. Let's do a Spiny Manicore because might as well. Put a little extra damage on the board, put a little extra pressure. I mean, maybe with Flamestorm we can confirm that it's, well, it's not Last Will, is it? Because there were zombies out from the Unholy Altar. So this has to be more of an undead deck. In which case, why? But then there's Andrew. I have so many questions. I have so many questions. I think what I have to do, though, Armory. We get rid of the big boy. It's just what we got to do. We don't want that Andrew powering up at any point. So, and then there's, well, actually, no, we survived Swordsman. Ready? There we go. We survived Swordsman. Let's do a little fear pushback. Get the big boy Griffin on the board. We still need one more damage, but we do have Centaur. I think this ends the game. Potentially. Not sure, because, I mean, this guy isn't rocking hard removal, of course, being in the Warlock Crusader. That was a pretty dominant showcase just now. I mean, the Bestial Rage Wolf was a bit of a risky play, but it paid off for us. We got rid of the altar to stop those zombies from spawning. I'm still a little angry, I'm not going to lie, about the whole headless thing, but, I mean, listen, we got to give him something, right? So yeah, I mean, we just need this Griffin to connect the face. Really, if we have any of these tunes connect the face, we're fine. That being said, he could also drop a Hand to the Saint on us. Right? Rider. He's probably going to block. Yeah, he's blocking. Oof, not the right one. It didn't really matter because, actually, ooh. Alright, he does actually, I think, stay in this game for a turn more, I think? Because I can't get the Centaur down. I don't think I could, right? Because I had to use Dragon's Fire to clear the board. But if I had one more gold, I would have been able to Centaur drop for the win. Because if I feared, that still wouldn't have given me an opportunity, right? To place down the Centaur. Because I would have had to fear what back exactly? Without something else blocking my way, you know? So I think that was the play. That was the play. Although, it gives him an opportunity to heal up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. There's a Sunflower. Sunflower can't trade or do anything. And there's Surrender. Alright, not bad. We got a little sketchy there in the last moments, but that's quite alright. Still a dominant victory for our Red Zoo deck. And another step closer to where we will place. Who knows? We are currently sitting at 6-1 right now as the final overall record. And let's go ahead and jump into our next matchup. Match number 8. Alright, next up, we've got... God, is this going to be another one? Because for those of you who know, I'm doing this in sort of one sitting. And I've already faced... I think in the last video I mentioned I faced like 3 greed decks already. And this theoretically could be the 4th. And I'm just, like, not about that right now. But, I mean, we have Fear, we have Wolf, we have Blacksmith. We actually, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the better starting hands we've had out of this deck so far. So, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to get something done here. My only hope is right now the game would give me maybe a companion to maybe just back up my, my hand a little bit. Just so that if we do run into a school... I can just get rid of it and not have to worry about it until, like, 5 draws down the line. Who knows? Who knows? Well, we'll get things started with a wolf. I'm going to stretch here. Ooh, that was a good stretch. The ones where you feel your back just really, like, yep. That was a good stretch. Oh, yeah. I did close my door this time, or at least I left it slightly open. Oops. I mean, let's see. I'm thinking maybe Blacksmith to counteract whatever he's got. Actually, yeah, I think I just make that trade. Just to get rid of it. He did ramp though, so let's see what has he got? What's the big card here? It's only 5 gold, also not 6, considering he coined it out. I think so. Maybe he's one short of the Minotaur. I don't know. Ah, yes, Holy Tree. Draw some cards. Beautiful. Always got to pray to the Holy Tree. Lumberjack gonna come out. I think we're just gonna meet that Lumberjack for Lumberjack. No reason to fear that away or anything like that. We'll both get a card out of it. No big deal. I'm fine with taking that. And in the meantime, we can set up for potentially Beastmaster next turn, and then focus on maybe getting rid of that, clearing off, making some trades, and then going into Griffin and Fenrir. Hopefully, that'll be the course of action there. Or maybe we'll get something different, depending on what we get from this trade, and what he throws out as well. So far, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there are some similar elements to school here, so I'm still kind of nervous when it comes to school being a factor, but I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have it, maybe it's not showing up in his hand quite yet. There is a con artist, though, alright, so potentially some more... what do we call it? Some more greed stuff, perhaps. We will throw... We'll throw Wolf more aggro. See what that gets us. And maybe throw Beastmaster down here. The guy is missing direct removal. Does have murder, though, or execution. I have to remember that because we're also in Pirates, so... I don't think he's running murder, though, and he's well, with Connor's, he's not short of execution. But that means he is wasting a bit of Connor's health just to set that up. It's totally his call, though. I mean, seeing this board right now, though, that would be the route I'm taking, or at least I'm thinking about taking. There is an armory, so Connor's getting a little bit of strength there. Buffing the bear. Lumberjack, yep, will come in, hit castle. Captain gonna move in as well to push my Beastmaster a little bit. Notices that I'm gonna be a little bit on the weaker side if I make that connection. However, we are simply gonna do this. We're gonna bear kills artist. I'm gonna push that back. We're not dealing with that. We're gonna Beastmaster the Lumberjack because that's fair trade. Set up with a Dark Bender just in case, because he also might have something like Onslaught or Dagger Storm, that if it does connect to Beastmaster at that point, we will lose the bear. So let's get Dark Bender out for a little bit of safety on the board, and then go from there. We also, I mean, if we do lose Beastmaster, remember before I was talking, like, once we throw out Beastmaster, you do kind of want to get rid of it in this kind of deck, because it does hold back things like Griffin and Fenrir. So, if we're being kind of honest in that standpoint. So, I do want to kind of lose Beastmaster, but not yet. I kind of want to get rid of the bear first. There is a Craxus, and that I do not like, because Craxus is no friend of mine. Let's see here. I think we just do this. I give him that bit of draw. I'm fine with that. We Beastmaster trade into the captain. Get rid of it. Bring out the Griffin for some solid defense, and that ends our turn. I think that's what we have to go for. Because through this, we get rid of the Craxus. We protect our Dark Bender. We push Griffin. We have some good things going on here. And my hope is that maybe we don't... And even if he has a Mercenary's Execution... You know, which does he use it on? The Dark Bender, because that could prove a big threat later on, or the Griffin, which is the more immediate threat coming for his castle. It's a tricky choice, I will admit. In my head, I would probably go with the Dark Bender, you know, just because, sure, I could, you know, it's going to be a hefty hit for 6 gold, but his hand right now has I would say it's pretty good on option to get rid of the Griffin, so I don't think he should worry about executing the Griffin. I think he should execute the Dark Bender. Got Connor's, though. Not really what I was thinking, but that's fair. Connor doing a little bit of damage to the Griffin. Does get another gold back from that. Paladin as well coming out. Alright, another 3 damage, but ultimately the heal is going to be... Alright, and then there's Priest. Alright, so he does take out the Griffin, but that did cost him a couple of cards. I'm not going to lie. That costed him a couple of decent cards. Let's go ahead and get Fenrir out now. You might as well retreat the Darkbender because Darkbender is in harm's way. We'll set up with the Fenrir. Potentially get some Mana Core action as well, although at this point I am thinking maybe he's murdering one of these 2 cards. Pretty much the Fenrir, maybe? Okay, Priest. Maybe not so much. Dragon Crest Shield, alright. You know, I think I'm going to go for a little bit of a risk here. I think we're going to play a little risky. Yeah, I want to play a little risky here. What I'm going to do... Yeah. Set up our armory in the back here. Manticore comes out. We take that. Okay, maybe this isn't as risky as I thought it was going to be. Because in my head, I had something way worse. Like using the Darkbender, which also could have been an option. But then it would leave Darkbender more exposed, maybe. And through this, we do push a Fenrir that is going to take more than one shot to put down. Because, you know, he is getting that kill there. Robin's, okay, that's fair. But something big's going to have to come and trade with that Fenrir. Because it is not only 6 health, but 11 attack. It's killing something. Really? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's just more for us. I mean... I'm not going to get any attack buffs from this. So let me just do this. Mana Core setup. And I think that ends the game. I don't think he's got another option for this. Because Mana Core, again, is going to prove a bit of a tricky scenario. Because you have the bodies here that are on face already. And you have to go through another 5 health to get rid of them. And Genevieve, especially at 3, is not going to be enough alone. Okay, Crack is going to get some draw here. But you're out of gold. So that is going to end the game. Yep, there's the win. Alright, not bad. That was a greed deck like we predicted. However, we were able to, I think, handle that pretty well. I think the school came a little bit too late for him. But we'll still take that anyway for our next win. I think 7 wins total now. Still have 2 more matches to go, though. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure where this is going to place, but match number 9. Let's just jump into it. Alright, and so for our next match, we have yet another Crusader Pirate. Really not loving how much I'm finding these, but it is what it is. We have a decent start in terms of removal. We have a lot of removal, actually, which is surprising, but, you know, we'll take. Both passing our turns here. Looks like we're not able to produce a unit. Neither of us are, anyway. Unfortunate, but I have some outs to block any potential units like that. I can just boop, block him off of a draw. Not really too much of a waste from us. I think that was a decent use. Block the draw, get rid of the unit. All good. I'm wondering, though, what could potentially be next? Let's do Blacksmith. Blacksmith sets up for Centaur, potentially, to get rid of this Wizard. I think that's the next play. I think this is going to be a match where I go nearly below... oh, no. Had to have played that. Nah. Had to have played that. Unfortunate. Let's see. Yeah, I think I do. Just to take the wizard off the board as a threat, we'll hit it there. And honestly, he's probably going to go Priest to Centaur, maybe Paladin to face, I think, is going to be his next turn, for sure. Then maybe what else has he got is the real question. Paladin to face, right? There's no point in hitting the... Okay. I saw what he was going for. Alright. I see you. I see you. A little tricky scenario there. Oh, don't do that so bad. Damn it. We'll take it down, though. Take down the Paladin. Maybe he's going to move... Either he trades with these 2 units or goes for face. I think he... Well, he could remove it with Merc, but I think he's got the card, so he might as well trade there, right? Yeah, he's going for the trade. No, he's going for the partial trade. Ah, sneaky trick. Alright. Alright. You caught me there, that's for sure. I think I do Rat King. I think that's the play. He's starting to run out of steam a little bit. He's down to like 3 cards. If I could really push him hard here, we'll be in good shape. Mordock. Alright. Mordock is honestly not gonna love Centaur in this moment. Pull... Really? He's got to pull a Wraith out of all things. The thing that I'm going to have to trade all my rats into to get rid of it. Oy. Alright, we still hold a bit of a board advantage, though, if we're being honest. Just in terms of... In terms of health, we're losing. Pretty bad. In terms of board, we're winning the fight, I believe. Yeah, because I could do this. Ready? Griffin comes out. Wizard comes out. Griffin's not going to be easy to get rid of unless he's got a hard removal for it, which he very well could. And then we're going to have issues again. Although that could give us a good bounce for Fenrir. So I'm not complaining too much. Okay, Armory. He can't really throw that in front. Yeah, he can't throw that in front of there. I think I Griffin there. Fenrir, Manticore, back to his side. And that's going to be tricky for him to do. I do need to start actually getting to castle now. I just realized. A big hit from Fenrir, though, will pretty even things out. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right call, Chief. Not sure if that was the right call. Yeah, he notices what's going on in terms of the board. Even if he hit face, that happens, so. Oh, and look at this. Do a little bit of this, right? Both wolves run up. We throw a little defense just in case another arbiter is lurking. And that should end the game, I think. Yeah, it ends it, I think. Yep, there's the GG's. Wonderful. I believe we still have one more match to go, right? I'm kind of lost. Maybe, yeah, okay. So we do have one more match. That puts us at currently 8-1. Very good signs from the Red Zoo. One more match to go. Let's see what happens right now. Alright, and so for our last one, going up against a Crusader Viking. So a little happier, not gonna lie, that we don't have to go up against another Pyro Crusader for our final matchup here. But also, fun fact for those who are keeping track at home, we haven't run into Unhelpful Yoda this time around. Haven't seen that in a hot minute, but you know, it happens sometimes. So it looks like going to be a pre-starting off, which is fair. I'm actually going to go ahead and coin out into an early blacksmith just to make a better connection with this priest. Going to go ahead and get rid of it. That door is open again, because I opened it, but I didn't shut it when I came back to record this last match. That is a Knight of Flowers. How did you get there? Alright, well, I think I'm going to set up a blacksmith for now. I just realized probably should have saved that medallion, because I'm going to have to trade both these blacksmiths to really make a big impact. Unless I can draw something? Okay, wolf, to be fair, is not going to be enough without an armory. I'm going to risk it a little bit here. I'm going to potentially go for the big wolf to trade, but who knows? We'll see what happens. We could have a big payoff here and a big Beastmaster play and a lot of buff beasts. Okay, there's it wins. Actually, gonna be a smart takedown. Fine. It's all good. It's all good, my compadres. Because we can do that to end our turn. Yeah, that's the play. As much as it's a big oof of a play, it is a play that we have to take. But that's fine. That is fine. Because we're going to do wolf and bear to protect. We throw a bit of mana core too. See what that gets us. I think this might actually work out. And then maybe once we get rid of all these beasts, we sack the Beastmaster and start setting up for a lot of pack plays. Okay, blacksmith. That's fine. Fair and fine. Oof. I would have had some great connections if we had gotten that. Put you right here. So we're gonna do a little bit of Rat King defense for ourselves. Gotta be a little careful here. Because we have the issue of Lightning Blade existing. But I think that's fine if we do it like that. I think so. I think that's the right move. We're doing pretty well in avoiding big castle hits, which is important. Okay, a lumberjack trade up there. Not the move I was expecting, but okay. I assume wizard connects with the Beastmaster, of course. Yep. Oof. Big boy. It had to be you. unfortunate. I'm pretty sure I have to go Mordok here. Horseman, no. Ugh, a lot of extra cards. I keep telling you guys, Kraxus is an insane card. If you don't already have him, pick him up. It's going to win you games. It can win you games. Ay, ay. Alright, so now that everything kind of settled on the board here, I think we can go for the Pack of Wolves play. There is a Judge, okay. Gets us a Phantom Strike. That's not bad, not bad of a pull at all. I could certainly take advantage of that. Arctic Explorer to follow up. I think that's all well and good. I think what we'll do is play this pack. Just like that. No need to intercept the Judge here. Not yet. We'll play it like that. Explorer's probably going to go ahead and connect with one of our wolves. Okay, bottommost wolf. Interesting. Or one of the bottom wolves. Okay, because he got a vortex for the other one. Though it does leave me with a pretty souped up wolf over there. He also has 9 gold though. So what could follow suit? We got a griffin, okay, and a cleric. Oof. Bit of a minor oof there, not gonna lie. I think let's try to take advantage of that low cleric health. Just a little bit, and the fact that he won't be able to heal anything if we kill it off. We shouldn't have hard removal for anything currently, so if he wants to, I imagine Griffin's going to have to trade with Centaur unless he got something else in mind. Maybe he wants to start pushing against the Darkbender that I just threw out. We also still, we're still holding on to our Dragon's Fire, which will be big, hopefully. Okay, an Armory, another Griffin. That is fair. I think we do... We don't do the Dragon's Fire play, but I want it. You know what? Nah, I gotta do this. I gotta do it. Bolt the Armory, because that's gonna be a bit of a problem later on. Clear off the board. We just gotta clear it off. We have another pack, so I'm not too concerned. And we still hold a big threat in Darkbender. Which, if we wanted to right now, we could Phantom Strike and tie this game up. Ragnar's gonna not let us do that, though. You know what? We'll take that head on. We'll take that. We'll see what he's got. Well, now we're getting to sudden death, which I need to start pushing castle damage ASAP. God, that crack has certainly hurt us. Or we could get lucky and get a Mordok Phantom Strike off, and that could be big too. But if I were me right now, or if I was him, yeah, I'd go for the Darkbender, which is the smart move. I don't think you want to put a freeze. Does he have a freezing pillar? He's got books. He probably has pillar. He doesn't? I mean, alright. Interesting. Uh, ooh, you know what? This is big. Because we can do... Do we do that, though? Yo, yeah, we do. Phantom Strike comes up. Bop that. Bop this. And move both of our wolves in to try and push damage. Some kind of damage to even things up. Alright, and maybe, hold on. Let him do that. We're gonna quickly make a power move of... Make a power move. What do you do? Okay. Two explorers to my fender is gonna beat... Okay, we'll reanimate. That's unfortunate. Although it did waste pretty much all of his trumps, so I can't complain too much. Okay. Beastmaster comes out. Brilliant pulls, by the way, off that Beastmaster. Wizard and turn. I think that's the move. We also have Spiny to kind of even things out too in terms of damage, and Dragon's Fire. Okay, Frog Prince, not going to do a whole lot. It's going to do a little bit of work, but not a whole lot. Block potentially. No, we are going to get some sick Dragon's Fire value though. We bop that, move in. Wizard does a little bit of this. I'm going a little more aggro with Wizard. I'm hoping it pays off. Then run a Lumberjack up. And that'll be the play. And we're pretty much close to evening out the game, which is what we want to do in terms of health. I think he's running out of options, though, in his hand. And there's a surrender. All right. So, very strong. Overall, for this episode, if you were keeping track, that is a perfect 5-0. However, in total, it did boil down to a 9-1. So, 9-1 gets us 32-38, which is not bad for a kind of weird beast deck, which is ultimately, if you haven't figured out what the Red Zoo is, it ultimately boils down to a weird little Druid Warlock beast deck I've concocted, if you will. And honestly, that's not really a bad rank for them. Again, 9-1 is a pretty solid showing, and a lot of those matchups actually were some variation of Greed. I think the only one we did lose to was a Greed variation. However, that was a little bit weird. I think that was in the last part of the last video, the last part of the placements, if you will. All right, so again, not bad, 32-38. However, now that we've seen the deck in action, now that we've seen it ranked, let's go ahead and take a look at the list, and show you what I've been working with the entire time. Alright, so here is our list for the Red Zoo. Now, of course, I'm not going to take the details right now of every single card. Maybe I'll say that for a showcase video. But I did want to show you guys what the actual deck was made of, just to give you an idea of, or pretty much to give you confirmation of what I was working with the entire time. I do have some changes currently in mind based on the games that I've played, but I might save those for another day. We'll see. Obviously, there are some things in here that might, be a little surprising to see. Pack of Wolves, of course, being a fun component of the deck. Griffin making an appearance. Usually don't see him too often. Manicore Spirit Link, the Wolves as our 2-drop rather than, the solid body of Miner or Questing Knight in that 2-gold slot. Disintegrate as well, making a little bit of an appearance. So there are some things here that I might, again, look at, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the list and pretty happy, with how well the deck performed. So, yeah, Red Zoo, perhaps maybe making a showcase video sometime in the future, not exactly too sure, but this is pretty much the deck that I was working with for the, past 2 videos, this video and the last one. So, again, giving you guys just a little bit of an idea of what I was working with. Alright, with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this edition of Ranked with Red. Let me know what you guys thought of the Red Zoo deck. Not only the matches this time, but maybe the deck list itself. If you guys have a comment on it, leave those down in the comment section below. And while you're down there, if you've done so already, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, share with your friends, and of course, subscribe if you are new or haven't done so already to show you support the channel. All you gotta do is click the subscribe button, no additional cost to you. Maybe sign the notification bell as well. And that's gonna do it for me for now. So, until next time, guys, stay gaming.